Hello, everybody. Scoonie 007 here, bringing you another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. In today's game, we have the 9-7 Cleveland Indians taking on the 5-11 Minnesota Twins. This is game one of a three-game series here at the Metronome between the Indians and the Twins. And here is the starting lineup for the Cleveland Indians. Batting first, the center fielder, Grady Sizemore. Batting second, the second baseman, Jeremy Cowell. Batting third, the designated hitter, Victor Martinez. Batting fourth, the first baseman in the cleanup position, Ryan Garko. Batting fifth, the shortstop, Johnny Palatra. Batting sixth, the right fielder, Franklin Gutierrez. Batting seventh, the left fielder, Jason Michaels. Batting eighth, the third baseman, Casey Blake. And batting ninth, the catcher, Kelly Stoppage. On the mound for the Twins, it is Francisco Linario. First time we're seeing him. He's got no ERA. He's got 1 win, 6 innings pitched, 4 hits, 4 strikeouts, and 4 walks. We are here at the Metronome, which gives a -1 to strikes and a -4 to walks. And with that, Grady Sizemore steps up. The home plate umpire dusts off home plate. He is batting a .239. And here is the first pitch. We're ready to start. 2-3, column 2, row 3. We're going to start off with a walk. On a 1 to 11, that is a 7, and that is going to be a walk. Now, the reason that is considered a walk is Sizemore is a left-handed batter. We look to the left-handed side of the slash. So with that, as Sizemore will trot on down to first, let's take a look at the starting defense for the Minnesota Twins. Young out there in left field, Gomez out in center, Kubel will be at right. Going around the horn, we've got Punto at third, Toblet will be at short, Harris playing second, Monroe is at first, Manor behind the plate, and Linario will be on the mound. And with that, Jamie Cowell batting a .200. Strategy rolls a 13, infield double play depth. And here is the pitch. And that is going to be a 6-1, column 6, row 1. And that is going to be a strikeout plus. So remember, on a strikeout plus, we add 10 to that range. -1, we add 9. That's a 19. That's a 13. Struck him out looking. So, 1 away with Sizemore on first. And that's going to be a hit and run. So, hit and run, all ground double play ratings get a -2. All base run ratings will get a +2. All home run and walk ratings are cut in half, rounded down. All lineouts are considered double plays. And if Martinez was to strike out, we'll resolve the play as a steal. Martinez batting at .250. Strategy rolls a 6, infield at double. Going to stay at double play depth. Here's the pitch. 6-5, column 6. Row 5, that is going to be a walk. On a 1 to 3, the 5 is too high. 4-4, column 4, row 4. That's a power hit to Young. And that's going to be a 3. That's going to drop in for a double out there into left field. And with that, Sizemore will come around to score. His base run rating is a 4. We'll take a look at that first die there. That is a 2. That's a -1 from first to home on a double out there into left field. So that's why he dropped to a 4. And with that, he will score. So the Indians get on the board. It's 1-0 on an RBI double by Victor Martinez. And next up, it's going to be Ryan Garko. Garko batting a .235. Strategy rolls an 11, and here is the pitch. 6-1, column 6, row 1. That's going to be a strikeout plus on a 1-14. Remember, we add 9 to that range. The 18 is too high. Strategy roll, by the way, is an 11, 5-4, column 5, row 4. It's a ground ball to Monroe. He'll pick it up. And with that, the out will be at first. It's a ground out. Runners will advance and ball set to first, second, or the catcher. So with that, Martinez is safe at third with 2 outs. And that's going to bring up Johnny Palacha. Palacha batting a .339. Strategy roll is a 5. And here is the pitch. And that's going to be a 6-6, column 6, row 6, and that's going to be at the ballpark. So anytime you roll the at symbol, you're going to check the ballpark card. And for this one, we're going to go to the Metrodome. And that is going to be a 2-5, column 2, row 5, double star 1. It's a fly ball to Gomez. And that'll be out number 3. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on for the Tribe. We go to the bottom of the first, and here is the starting lineup for the Minnesota Twins. Leading off the center fielder, Carlos Gomez. Batting second, the shortstop, Matt Oblet. Batting third, the catcher, Joe Manor. Batting fourth in the cleanup position, the first baseman, Justin Monroe. Batting fifth, the left fielder, Damon Young. Batting sixth, the right fielder, Jason Kubel. Batting seventh, the designated hitter, Craig Monroe. Batting eighth, the second baseman, Brennan Harris. And batting ninth, the third baseman, Nick Punto. On the mound for the Indians, it's going to be Cliff Lee. Lee comes into the game with an ERA of a 3.86. He's got no wins, 1 loss. He's pitched 14 innings, allowed 12 hits, 9 strikeouts, and 4 walks. Carlos Gomez batting a .275, and we're ready to start. Gomez, 5-5, column 5, row 5. That's going to be a range play at the Metrodome. We're going to go back to the Metrodome card. And on a range play, that means we're going to check the first number on the card. 6-4, column 6, row 4. It's a fly ball to Michaels. And Michaels will go back. His range is on a 1-3. That is a 4. That's going to be good for a base hit. He can't get it in time. So with that, Gomez will get on with a base hit. So let's take a look at the starting defense for the Cleveland Indians. Michaels will be out there in left field. Sizemore at center. Gutierrez will play right field. Going around the horn, we've got Blake on third. Palacha will be at short. Carroll will be on second. Garko will be on first. Stoppage will be behind the plate. And Lee will be on the bump. Strategy roll is a 20. Anytime you roll a 20 on the strategy die, it is a pickoff attempt. And Lee does not pick anyone off, but I still show that off. And that is a 14. Matt Toblet batting a 188, infield double play depth. And that's going to be a 5-6, column 5, row 6, possible error on a throw. Now, on an error check, we're going to check the number in the bracket, 6-2, column 6, row 2. That's going to be good for a base hit down the third baseline to Blake. Blake's error range is on a 1-8. Carroll's on a 1-3. It's a Infield single, even if no error, one base, all runners. So with that, the Twins have runners on first and second, and that's going to bring up Joe Manor. We have a steal attempt for Carlos Gomez. Strategy roll is a 2, and they are going to send him. That is a 18. That's going to be a 3. Now, how do we get the 18? We take a look at Cliff's Lee SB rating. We go to the right-handed side of the slash. That's going to be a +3, plus whatever stoppage would have given us. That's a 0. So that's going to be a dead 3, a 3 there. So that's where we get the 18. And with that, Lee will steal third. So with Lee on third, the infield is going to come in for this play. And with that, Manor adding a 291. And that is going to be a 3-6. Column 3, row 6. That is going to be a strikeout. On a 1-3, that is a 9. The 9 is too high. 3-3, column 3, row 3. That's going to be a fly ball out there to Michaels. And that's going to be an out, but that's going to be a sacrifice play. That is a 5. We roll 1d6 against the SF rating of the batter. Runner scores. Sacrifice fly rating is on a 1-5. That is a 4. You roll that anytime someone is on third base to get to see if it is a sacrifice fly. And it is, and we tied this game up. So the Twins get on the board. It's 1-1, and that's going to bring up Justin Monroe. So with that, infield goes back to double play depth. Justin Monroe is up. It is a hit and run, remember. It's double play ratings are -2. Base run ratings get a +2. Home run and walks are cut in half. Lineouts are double plays. And should Monroe strike out, we'll treat it as a double play. As a steal, sorry. 2-5, column 2, row 5. That's going to be a strikeout. On a 1-5, that is a 12. The 12 is too high. 3-6, column 3, row 6. That's going to be a double star 4. It's a ground ball to Blake. So with that, it's not a double play because remember, we -2 off of the double play rating. That is a 2. That's going to be a +1. So that's where we get the 2 from. Lee is 0. So 5-2. 2 is the pivot, and with that, they'll only get Toblet out at second, and Monroe is on with a base hit. So in a fielder's choice, Monroe will take first, and that's going to bring up Damon Young. Young batting a 302. Strategy roll is a 3, and here is the pitch with 2 outs, infield normal depth. 3-2, column 3, row 2. That's going to be a blank. 3-2, column 3, row 2. And that's going to be a ground ball to Carroll. And that will retire the side. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. After 1, we're tied at 1. We go to the bottom of the second. Franklin Gutierrez, Jason Michaels, and Casey Blake due up for the Indians. Franklin Gutierrez batting at 289, and here is the pitch. And that's going to be a 4-5, column 4, row 5. That's going to be a strikeout. On a 1-13, the 20 is too high. 4-4, column 4, row 4, double star 4. That's going to be a ground ball to Punto. He'll make the catch. And throw it over to Monroe. 1 away. Jason Michaels batting at 237, and here is the pitch. And that's going to be a 1-4, column 1, row 4. That is a blank. Michaels being a right-handed batter, we look to the right-handed side of the slash on the pitcher card. 6-5, column 6, row 5. That's going to be good for a base hit. And with that, Michaels is on with a single. So we have a steal attempt. Are they going to send him? Yes. And that is a 14. That is an 8. They are going to send him. So he'll steal second, infield at normal depth with one away. Blake batting a 306, and here is the pitch. 1-5, column 1, row 5. That's going to be a strikeout. On a 1-9, the 15 is too high. Blake 1-6, column 1, row 6. That's going to be good for a double. And that's going to put the Indians up by a run. It's 2-1 Cleveland. Blake on an RBI double. Pickoff attempt, strategy roll is a 20, and pickoff on a 1-7, and here we go. That is an 8, just missed it. Kelly Stoppage is batting a 263. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 6-2, column 6, row 2. Home run chance on a 1-9. That is a 7. And that is a 3, and that ball is out of here. It's a 2-run home run by Kelly Stoppage and puts the Indians up 4-1. And that is going to be Kelly's second home run of the replay. It's 4-1 Cleveland. And we go to the top of the order, Grady Sizemore, who has a walk and a run scored, and here is the pitch. And that is going to be a 6-4, column 6, row 4, and that's going to be a double star. That's going to be a ground ball to Tolbert. Will make the catch and put 2 away. Jamie Carroll 0 for 1 today with a strikeout, and here is the pitch. 6-4, column 6, row 4. That is a blank. 2-5, column 2, row 5. It's a ground ball to Harris, and he'll make the catch. So 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors. We go to the bottom of the second. Jason Kubel, Craig Monroe, and Brandon Harris due up for the Twins. Jason Kubel batting at 204, and here is the pitch. 6-2, column 6, row 2. That's going to be a foul ball. That's a wild pitch. It's a foul ball. We're going to re-roll the dice. And that is going to be a 5-3, column 5, row 3. That's going to be a walk on a 1-14. That is a 10. That's going to be a walk. And with that, Craig Monroe will come up. Monroe batting a 282. Strategy rolls a 13, and here is the pitch. 3-3, column 3, row 3. Home run chance on a 1-17. The 20 is too high. Kubo is on, so infield is at double play depth. Strategy roll, by the way, is a 13. And here is the no home run there. 1-5, column 1, row 5. That's going to be a fly ball to Sizemore. And that's going to be an out. Out number 2. 2 away. Brandon Harris is batting at 204. Strategy roll 4. And here is the pitch. 6-4. Column 6. Row 4. That is a strikeout on a 1-12. The 15 is too high. 6-2, column 6, row 2. That's going to be good for a double out there in the center field. So one hopper off the wall, and Harris will go to second. Kubel goes to third. Stop sign goes up. He'll hold. And that is going to be a double for Harris. And that is going to bring up Nick Punto. Punto batting a 308. Strategy rolls an 11, and here is the pitch. 1-5, column 1, row 5, that is a blank. We now roll for Punto. 4-2, column 4, row 2, that is a single out there in the center field. Twins will score a run. It's now 4-2 Indians as they cut the lead into half. Harris will go to third. He'll get the stop sign, and runners are on the corners. So 1 out, runners on first and third. Infield will go to double play depth, and that's going to bring up Cowell Gomez. Gomez, we go to the top of the order as we flip over, is 1 for 1 today with a run scored. Strategy roll is a 12. And here is the pitch. 6-4, column 6, row 4. That's going to be a strikeout on a 1-12. The 13, not in range. Just missed it. 2-1, column 2, row 1. That's going to be a double star. It's going to be a fly ball out there to Gutierrez. And that is going to be a failed sacrifice check, but we do a backup check. So initially it is a failed off of the batter card. However, that is a 0. That is giving me the green light. So we're going to roll on a 4. We're going to show the run chart, show the rundown chart. And with that, if roll is equal to or less than the base runner is out, all others will advance. So they got him out, but Harris will score. On that. They got him on the rundown between first and home. That's where they got him. They got Gomez out on that, but Blake managed to squeak on by on that to get the score. Toblet is up. He's 1 for 1 today. Strategy rolls a 4, and here is the pitch. 1-5, column 1, row 5. That is a blank. 1-2, column 1, row 2. That's going to be a double to Sizemore. That's a 1-hopper. Toblet will go to second. Punto to third. He's waved around. Base run rating is a 5. We'll roll for that. We'll check the red die. That is a 2. That is less than. He'll score. And with that, the Twins tie this game up at 4. It's 2 outs and a runner on second. And that is going to bring up Joe Manor. Manor has an RBI. Strategy roll is an 8. And here is the pitch. 2-2, column 2, row 2, strikeout on a 1-3, 17 too high. 2-2, column 2, row 2. That's going to be a single out there to Michaels. Michaels for the single. Toblet will go to third. He'll come home. Base run rating is a 4. That is a 2. He'll score. And the Twins will come back. It's 4-5 as the Twins now have a 1-run lead. Monroe is up. He's 0 for 1. Strategy roll is a 5 with 2 outs. Runner in first, and here is the pitch. 2-4. Column 2, row 4. That is a blank. 1-2. Column 1, row 2. That is a double out there to Michaels. And with that, Monroe will go to third. He'll get the hold sign. Base run rating of a 2. The die roll is a 3. It is higher. He'll get the hold. We're here in the bottom of the second, and the Twins have just woken up on their bats. Damon Young, 0 for 1 today. Strategy rolls a 17, and here is the pitch. Twins holding off with 2 outs. 4-1, column 4, row 1. That's going to be a blank. 6-5, column 6, row 5, double star 4. And that's going to be a ground ball to Blake. And that will retire the side. Four runs, 5 hits, no errors. After 2, it's Twins 5, Cleveland 4. We go to the top of the third. Victor Martinez, Ryan Garko, and Johnny Palatra due up for the Indians. Victor Martinez batting is 0 for 1 today with a double, and an RBI. And here is the pitch. 1-3, column 1, row 3. And that is going to be a blank. Martinez is a switch hitter. He's batting right today. So we look to the right-handed side of the slash. And that's going to be a 6-3, column 6, row 3. And that's going to be good for a base hit. So Martinez is on. Infield goes to double play depth. And that's going to be Ryan Garko. Garko is 0 for 1. Strategy roll is an 11. And here is the pitch. 5-6, column 5, row 6. Strikeout on a 1-4. The 14 is too high. 3-3, column 3, row 3, double star 1, and that is going to be a fly ball out there to Gomez. He'll make the catch and put 1 away. So 1 away, runner still on first. The infield at double play depth still. Strategy rolls a 1 for the Indians. They're going to hold off. Johnny Palatra is 0 for 1. And here is the pitch. 2-2, column 2, row 2. That's going to be a possible error on a ground ball. And that is going to be a 4-5. Column 4, row 5. It's a line drive to Punto. No double play on an L5. It would be on a 1, it would be first base. On a 2, it would be second base. On a 3, it would be third base. So no double play there, but 2 away. And when we have 2 outs, we add a +1 to the base run rating, and that is going to bring up Franklin Gutierrez. He's 0 for 1 today, and here is the pitch. 4-6, column 4, row 6. That is a strikeout. On a 1-13, that is a 16. The 16 is too high. 1-6, column 1, row 6. That's going to be a fly ball out there to Young, and he will retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on. We go to the bottom of the third. Jason Kubel, Craig Monroe, and Brendan Harris due up for the Twins. And with that, they are going to leave Lee out there on the mound. They were talking to him in the dugout during the top half of the third inning. So we'll see what they were talking about there. Kubel, with a walk and a run scored. And that is going to be a 4-5, column 4, row 5. That is a strikeout on a 1-9. That is a 4. Struck him out. Craig Monroe is 0 for 1, and here is the pitch. 3-5, column 3, row 5. That is a strikeout on a 1-14. That is a 14, and he'll go down on a full count. Struck him out. And next up, it's Brennan Harris. Harris is 0 for 1 today with a double and a run scored. And here is the pitch. And that is going to be a 4-4, column 4, row 4 at the ballpark. We're going to go to the Metrodome. 1-6, column 1, row 6. That is a blank. Now, on the ballpark card, there were 3 blanks. If you manage to roll one of the numbers that equals a blank on the ballpark card, it is considered a rare play. And in this case, the batter chases a 2-strike pitch in the dirt for a strikeout. Click K on the batter card to resume the play by checking if the catcher allows a passed ball. If passed ball, then score as a K and PB to the batter at first. Passed ball by Kelly Stoppage. And with that, Brennan Harris will get on with a passed ball. Oh, just a bit outside on that one. He couldn't hold it. It got by him. And with that, Harris will take first on a passed ball. Nick Punto is up. Punto is 1 for 1 with a run and an RBI. 2-1, column 2, row 1. That is a hit by pitch. Lee gives a -4. Punto has 0 for that. The 3 is too high. 4-1, column 4, row 1, double star 1, and that is going to be a ground ball to Palatra. And that will be out number 3, so that will retire the side. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on for the Twins. After 3, it's Twins 5, Cleveland 4. We go to the top of the 4th. Jason Michaels, Casey Blake, and Kelly Stoppage due up. Jason Michaels is 1 for 1 with a run scored, and here is the pitch. 3-3, column 3, row 3. That's going to be a walk plus. Now, on a walk plus, we add 10 to that range. -4, so we're adding 6. That is a 17, that is a 9, and that's going to be a walk. And next up, it's going to be Casey Blake. Strategy roll is a 6 infield at double play depth. Blake is 1 for 1 today with a double, a run, and an RBI. And here is the pitch. 2-5, column 2, row 5. That's going to be a range play. So that's going to be the first number we check. 5-5, column 5, row 5, double star. It's a double star 3. It's a ground ball to Harris. Harris's range is a 0. That is a 6. That's going to be good for a base hit. Michaels will get the hold sign at second. He'll go from first to third on a 3 through 6. Base run rating is a 2. All right, with that, we go now to Kelly Stoppage. Stoppage is 1 for 1 with a home run, a run, and an RBI. Francisco can face 7 more batters. Strategy roll 4, and here is the pitch. 5-4, column 5, row 4, possible error on a throw. And that's going to be a 5-1, column 5, row 1. That's going to be good for a base hit, pass punto. And that is an error on Harris. And that is a 4. It's a throwing error to Harris. He'll throw it wide. Yep. So it's a throwing error. And it's a 1-base error. And with that, Cleveland has tied this, and the Indians come back to tie the game up at 5. We go to the top of the order. Grady Sizemore up. Sizemore is 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. And here is the pitch. Strategy roll, by the way, is an 18. 1-6, column 1, row 6. That's going to be a range play. At the ballpark, 4-5, column 4, row 5. It is a power hit to Kubel. And that is going to be a 16. That's going to be good for a home run. And the Indians take a 3-run lead. It's 8-5. Jamie Carroll is up. He's 0 for 2 today with a strikeout. And here is the pitch. Carroll, 2-5, column 2, row 5. That's going to be a range play. Bullpen for the Twins warming up. Yep. 5-2, column 5, row 2. Power hit to Kubel on a 14. That's going to be a fly ball out. His range is on a 1-2. That is a 4. That's going to be good for a single. And it gets by him. And with that, Carroll is on with a base hit. So run on first. Strategy rolls an 11 with no outs. Victor Martinez is up. He's 2 for 2 with a double and a run scored. Dugout, not liking the dugout. Manager throws up a 1. 1-1, column 1, row 1. That's going to be a walk on a 1-11. That is an 11, and that's going to be a walk. So we're going to see, do they give him one more batter? They do not, and they're going to go out there on the top of the 4th, and they're going to pull Francisco. So with that, we do have a new pitcher on the mound for the Twins. So for that, they are going to bring in Brian Bass. That is his card. Bass will come in, and with that, Bass comes in with a 3.16 ERA. He's got no wins and 1 loss. He's pitched 5 2/3 of an inning. Allowed 4 hits, 3 strikeouts, and no walks. Taking a look at the stats here for Francisco. He went 3 innings, allowed 9 hits, 8 runs, 8 earned runs, 3 walks, 1 strikeout, 2 home runs, an ERA of an 8.0. Ryan Garko, 0 for 2, and here is the pitch. Strategy roll is an 8. And that's going to be a 4-6, column 4, row 6, possible error. 1-5, column 1, row 5, and that's going to be a fly ball to Gomez. Error range for Gomez is on 1-6. That is a 17, no error there. And 1 away, Carroll will get the hold sign. As we would subtract 2 from his base run rating to see if he had advanced. Johnny Palatra is 0 for 2. Strategy roll is a 2, and here is the pitch. And that is going to be a 6-5, column 6, row 5. Home run on a 1-12. The 14 is too high. 4-6, column 4, row 6, and that's going to be a ground ball to punto. And it's hit towards the line. Will the defense go for it? Or will they go for the double play? They're going to go for the double play on that. So with that, Cowell will go to third, and Martinez will go to first. Double play rating is a 3. That is a 2. So with that, it is, on a fielder's choice, 2 away, and runners on the corner. Runners on second and third. Franklin Gutierrez is 0 for 2, and here's the pitch. And then is going to be a 2-5, column 2, row 5, walk plus on a 1 to 15. That is a 10. That's going to be good for a walk. And the bases are loaded. Jason Michaels is 0 for 1 with a walk and 2 runs scored, strategy roll 19. And here is the pitch. 1-5, column 1, row 5. That's going to be a double question mark. Now, since the double question mark is in the brackets, that is the only one we follow right now. And on a single, on a 1 to 5, the 8 is too high. So we'll roll for Michaels. 1-6, column 1, row 6. That's a double star 2. It's a ground ball to punto. And he'll put the, and with that, he will retire the side. 4 runs, 4 hits, no errors, and the Indians leave them loaded. We go to the bottom of the 4th. It is Carlos Gomez, Matt Toblet, and Joe Manor due up for the Twins. Top of the order, Carlos Gomez is 1 for 1 with a run and an RBI, and here's the pitch. Lee staying in. He can face 11 more batters. 5-5, column 5, row 5, range play at the Metrodome. 4-1, column 4, row 1. That's a ground ball, double star 4, ground ball to Blake. Blake's range is on a 1 to 3. That is, he'll make the catch. And he had a hustle to make that and put 1 away. Matt Toblet up. Toblet is 2 for 2 with a double, a run, and an RBI. And here is the pitch. Toblet 3-2, column 3, row 2. That is a blank. 5-2, column 5, row 2. And that is a single, and Toblet is on with a base hit. Infield double play deck. Joe Manor up. He's 1 for 2 with an RBI, with 2 RBIs, strategy roll 13, and here's the pitch. 4-5, column 4, row 5, strikeout on a 1 to 3. The 4 is too high. 1-2, column 1, row 2, and that's going to be a ground ball to Blake. And that is going to be a double play. Ground double play rating is a 1, 0 from Cowell. It's a G5, so the pivot is going to be to Cowell. And with that, it is a 5-4-3 double play. Double play to get out of the inning there. No runs, 1 hit, and no errors, and none left on. After 4, it's Indians 8, Twins 5. We go to the top of the 5th. It's going to be Casey Blake, Kelly Stoppage, and Grady Sizemore due up for the Indians. Casey Blake is 2 for 2 today with a double, 2 runs, and an RBI. And here is the pitch. Bass staying in for 1 more inning, hopefully. He can face 7 more batters. And that's going to be a 4-6, column 4, row 6, and that's going to be a possible error. 5-1, column 5, row 1, double star 6. It's going to be a fly ball to Gomez. His error range, no error check is made on an infield single. Batter is thrown out at first. So Gomez will throw him out at first. It's a ground out to the shortstop. And that's going to bring up Kelly Stoppage. Stoppage is 2 for 2 today with a home run, 2 runs, and 3 RBIs. And here is the pitch. 3-3, column 3, row 3, range play at the ballpark. And that is going to be a 3-6, column 3, row 6. Power hit to Toblet, to Young, sorry. Young, that's going to be a 12. That's going to be good for a triple. Young's range is on a 1-3. That is a 5. No, he can't get it. He can't get it, and Stoppage hustles all the way to third. That is a triple. Top of the order, Grady Sizemore up. Sizemore is 1 for 2 with a home run, a walk, 2 runs, and 3 RBIs on the day. Strategy roll is a 9, and here is the pitch. 1 away, by the way, infield at normal depth. 3-4, column 3, row 4. That is a strikeout on a 1-9. The 12, too high. 2-6, column 2, row 6, and that's going to be a ground ball to Harris. And are they going to try to score him? Yes. Will they go for the auto out at first? They will. So out at first, Stoppage will score. It's now 9-5, Cleveland. So the Indians have a 4-run lead over the Twins, and that's going to bring up Jamie Carroll. Carroll is 1 for 3 with a strikeout, and here is the pitch. 2 outs and nobody on. 4-2, column 4, row 2. That's going to be a range play. 2-4, column 2, row 4. Ground ball to Punto. Punto's range is on a 1-4. That is a 5. And it will go right between his legs. So he can't get it initially, but they'll hold Carroll at first as he does recover it. And that is going to bring up Victor Martinez. Martinez is 2 for 2 today with a double, a walk, and an RBI. Strategy roll 10, and here is the pitch. Infield normal depth, by the way, and Indians holding off on strategy. And that is going to be a 5-2, column 5, row 2. Home run chance on a 1-9. That is a 7. We need a 2 or less. And the 11 is too high, 1-5, column 1, row 5, and that's going to be good for a single past Toblet. So the Indians keep the inning alive a little bit here. Runners on first and second. Carroll will get the hold sign, and he'll stay at second. And that's going to bring up Ryan Garko. Garko is 0 for 3, and here is the pitch. Brian Bass can face 2 more batters. And that's going to be a 6-2. Column 6, row 2. That's going to be a wild pitch. On a 1-11, it's a wild pitch. On a 12-13, it's a passed ball. It's a 14, not in range. 6-6, column 6, row 6, a double star 2, and that's going to be a ground ball to Punto. And that will retire the side. 1 run, 3 hits, and no errors. We go to the, and 2 left on for the Indians. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It is Justin Monroe. Damon Young and Jason Kubel due up. Lee, still looking strong. He can face 8 more batters. Justin Monroe is up. He's 1 for 2 today with a double, and here is the pitch. 6-6, column 6, row 6. That is a strikeout on a 1-5. That is a 1. Struck him out. So 1 away, and that's going to bring up Damon Young. Young is 0 for 2, and here is the pitch. 2-5, column 2, row 5. Possible error on a ground ball. 5-1, column 5, row 1. That's going to be a pop-up to Carroll. And that is going to be out number 2. 2 up, 2 down. Jason Kubel is up. He's 0 for 1 with a walk, a strikeout, and a run. And here is the pitch. 6-2, column 6, row 2. That's going to be a wild pitch. And he'll just smack that ball foul into the stands. We're going to re-roll the dice. And that's going to be a 4-4, column 4, row 4, at the ballpark. We're going to go to the Metrodome. And that is going to be a 2-1, column 2, row 1. And that's going to be good for a base hit. So Kubel is on with a base hit, and that's going to bring up Craig Monroe. Strategy roll 19, Monroe is 0 for 2, and here is the pitch. 1-2, column 1, row 2, at the ballpark. We're going to go back to the Metrodome. 4-3, column 4, row 3. That's going to be an S plus 8. So I like the new chart, and we do have a new updated chart for this. So on the S plus results, all runners will advance 2 bases regardless. Now we'll roll 1d6 versus the outfielder of the arm. And with that, that is a 0 on a, so on a roll here, so that is a 6. We're going to check the 5. And with that, the batter is safe with a double roll. The roll is higher. Nope. If roll is equal to or less than, he is safe with a double. And with that, he is safe. And with that, Kubel will hold. And with that, Brendan Harris is up. He's 1 for 2 today with a double, a strikeout, and a run. And strategy rolls an 11, and here is the pitch. And that's going to be a 4-5, column 4, row 5. That is a strikeout on a 1-12. That is a 3. Struck him out. And with that, it's no runs, 2 hits, and no errors, and 2 left on after 5. It's Cleveland. Indians 9, Twins 5. We go to the top of the 6th. Johnny Palancha, Franklin Gutierrez, and Jason Michaels due up for the Tribe. And with that, Brian Bass is done. They are going to pull Bass. And they are going to bring in Dennis Reyes. That is his card. Reyes will come in. All right. Reyes comes in. He comes into the game with a 15.65 ERA. He's got no wins and no losses. He's pitched 2 1/3 innings, allowed 5 hits, 1 strikeout, and 3 walks. Let's take a look at the stats here for Brian Bass. Bass went 2 innings. He allowed 3 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, and 1 walk. An ERA of a 3.51. Johnny Palancia is going to face off against 5, 6, and 7. Palancia, Gutierrez, and Michaels. And here is the pitch. 3-6, column 3, row 6. That's going to be a walk plus. On a 1-15, that is a 19, and that is a 9, and that's going to be a walk. Remember, we add 6 to that range. So they are going to try to send him for a steal. It's going to be a 15 or less, and actually it's going to be a 14 manner as a -1. And he got caught stealing. So because Palancia's range was on a 1-14 for the steal rating, that is a 15 on the die. He got caught stealing second. And with that, 1 away. Just like that. Franklin Gutierrez is up. He's 0 for 2 with a walk. And here is the pitch. 2-1, column 2, row 1. That's going to be another walk plus. On a 1-13, the 15 is too high. 3-6, column 3, row 6, power hit to Gomez. On a 20, that's going to be a fly ball out. And just like that, 2 up, 2 down. Jason Michaels. Michaels is 1 for 2 today with a walk and a run. And 2 runs scored in this game. 2-6, column 2, row 6, strikeout plus on a 1-23. That is a 16. Struck him out. So no runs, no hits, no errors as the Twins make quick work of the Indians, retiring them in order. It's no runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Nick Punto, Carlos Gomez, and Matt Tolbert due up for the Twins. Nick Punto is 1 for 2 today with a run and an RBI. Lee can face 3 more batters, and here is the pitch. 2-2, column 2, row 2. That's going to be a strikeout. On a 1-5, the 19 is too high. Twins down by 4, but remember, an inside pitch, no lead is safe. 6-4, column 6, row 4, and that's going to be a ground ball to Garco. He'll make the catch and put 1 away. Top of the order, Carlos Gomez is 1 for 2 today with a run and an RBI, and here is the pitch. And that is going to be a 3-3. Column 3, row 3. Home run chance on a 1-17. That is a 1. We need a 6 or less. The 12 is too high. 2-2. That's going to be column 2, row 2. That's going to be good for a single past Carroll. And with that, Gomez is on with a base hit. So they are going to send him for the steal. That's going to be a 18, and that is a 1 runner check. The run for that runner safe check for a catching error. So Gomez will go to second. Stoppage's error range is on a 1-17. That is a 13, so that's going to be a throwing error. And with that, Gomez steals second, steals third. Toblet up. He's 3 for 3 today with a double, a run, and an RBI. 1-2. Column 1, row 2 is at the ballpark. We're going to go to the Metrodome. And that's going to be 4-1. Column 4, row 1, double star 4. It is a ground ball to Blake. And are they going to try to score him? No. So the out is at first. 2 outs and a runner in first. Bullpen for the Indians is warming up. Joe Manor is 1 for 2 with two RBIs. He's given the one more batter sign. Strategy roll 14, infield normal depth. 5-4, column 5, row 4. Possible error. 1-3, ground ball to Garko, column 1, row 3. That's a ground ball to Garko. Error range for Garko is a 1-3. That is a 5. And that will retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left on for the Twins. After 6, it's Cleveland 5, Cleveland 9, Minnesota 5. We go to the top of the 7th. It's going to be Casey Blake, Kelly Stoppage, and Grady Sizemore due up for the Tribe. Dennis Ray is tired. They are going to pull him. And they're going to go with Matt Gurriel will come in. That is his card. Gurriel will come in with a 12.60 ERA. He's got 1 save, no wins, no losses. He's pitched 5 innings, allowed 9 hits, 6 strikeouts, and 1 walk. Taking a look at the stats for Dennis Reyes. He went 1 inning, allowed 1 walk, 1 strike, an ERA of a 10.91. Here we go, Casey Blake, 2 for 3 with a double, 2 runs and an RBI, and here is the pitch. 4-1, column 4, row 1. That is a strikeout on a 1-12. The 20 is too high. 2-4, column 2, row 4. It's a line drive to Monroe. He'll make the catch and put 1 away. Kelly Stoppage is up. Stoppage is 3 for 3 today with a triple, a home run, 3 runs, and 3 RBIs. 6-6, column 6, row 6. That is a strikeout on a 1-18. That is a 10. Struck him out. So 2 away, and we go to the top of the order. Grady Sizemore is 1 for 3 today with a home run, a walk, 2 runs, and 4 RBIs. It's a 4 RBI day for Grady Sizemore. 4-1, column 4, row 1. Strikeout on a 1-9 to 13 is too high. 3-4, column 3, row 4. Power hit to Kubel on a 19. That's a fly ball out. And Singh, take me out to the ball game. As we sing, take me out to the ball game, the Twins making quick work of the Indians there. No runs, no hits, no errors. Very easy in the score. It's 3 up, 3 down. We go to the bottom of the 7th. It's going to be Justin Monroe, Damon Young, and Jason Kubel due up for the Twins. Twins down by 4. So let's take a look at the box score here in the Metrodome. After 6.5 have been played. It's Cleveland. They scored a run in the first, 3 runs in the second, 4 in the fourth, a run in the fifth, 9 runs on 12 hits and 1 error. Minnesota, they scored a run in the Twins, they scored a run in the first, 4 runs in the second, and they have been shut out since then. It is 5 runs on 11 hits and 1 error. Both teams committing 1 error in this game so far. Cliff Lee is done. We do have a new pitcher on the mound for Cleveland. And they're going to bring in Jorge Julio. That is his card. Jorge will come into the game with a 2.43 ERA. He's pitched 3 2/3 innings, allowed 4 hits, 3 strikeouts, and 2 walks. Taking a look at the stats here for Cliff Lee. Lee went 6 innings, allowed 11 hits, 5 runs, 5 earned runs, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts, and ERA of a 4.95. And with that, he's going to face off against the heart of the order. 4, 5, and 6. Monroe, Young, and Kubel due up for the Twins. Justin Monroe is 1 for 3 today with a double and a strikeout. And here is the pitch. And that's going to be a 1-5, column 1, row of 5. That is a blank. Remember, Jorge has not faced his allotted number of batters yet, so that is considered a blank. 2-1, column 2, row 1. It's a fly ball out down to Michaels, and that'll put 1 away. Damon Young is up. Young is 0 for 3, and here is the pitch. 3-2, column 3, row 2, range play. So that's going to be the first number we check. 3-2, column 3, row 2. It's a ground ball to Carroll. Carroll's range is on a 1-3. That is a 5. That's going to be good for a base hit. And with that, Young is on with a base hit. "24 hits so far in this game alone between both teams. Jason Kubel is 1 for 2 with a walk, a strikeout, and a run. And here is the pitch. 6-6, column 6, row 6. That is a double question mark. It's going to be a single and a 1-13. That is a 3, so that's going to be good for a single. And Young will go to second. He'll get the hold sign, and that's going to bring up Craig Monroe. Strategy rolls are turned on for right now, and the reason they're turned off is we take the difference of the score. In this case, the difference is 4. We add it to the inning that we are in. We're in the 7th inning. And if the number is higher than 10, there is no strategy. So with that, Craig Monroe is up. He's 1 for 3 today with a double and a strikeout. And here is the pitch. 2-5, column 2, row 5. Strikeout plus on a 1-28. That is a 3. Remember, on a strikeout plus, we add 10 minus 1. We add 9 to that range. Struck him out looking. And with that, we have runners on first and second with 2 outs. Brendan Harris is up. He's 1 for 3 today with a double, a strikeout, 2 strikeouts, and a run scored. And here is the pitch. And that is going to be a 6-3, column 6, row 3, hit by pitch. That is a 4. Jorge is a -2, 16, too high. 2-1, column 2, row 1. It's a fly ball to Sizemore, and that will retire the side. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left on for the Twins. After 7, It's Cleveland 9, Minnesota 5. We go to the top of the 8th. Jamie Keller, Victor Martinez, and Ryan Garko due up for the Indians, for the Tribe. And with that, we're going to have a new pitcher on the mound for the Twins. And that is going to be they're going to bring in Jesse Crain. That is his card. Crain comes into the game with a 1.58 ERA. He's got 1 win and no loss. He's pitched 5 2/3 innings, allowed 4 hits, 3 strikeouts, and 1 walk. Taking a look at the stats here from Matt Guerrier, he went 1 inning, allowed 1 strikeout, an ERA of a 10.50. So the Twins going deep into their bullpen. They also are going to make some lineup changes here. So at first base, Monroe will come out, and they're going to bring in Matt McCary will come in at first. At right field, Jason Kubel will come out, and they're going to bring in Denard Spahn. And at second base, Howie Clark. There's Punto. Punto's at third. Yep. So Harris is going to come out at second. Punto will take over at second. And at third, Howie Clark will come in. So that's going to be that's what the Twins are going to do right now. They trying to at least mitigate the damage here. Down by 4, we're at the top of the 8th. Carroll, Martinez, and Garko due up. Jamie Carroll is 2 for 4 today with a strikeout, and here is the pitch. 1-3, column 1, row 3. That's going to be a strikeout. On a 1-9, the 11 is too high. 3-1, column 3, row 1. That's going to be a ground ball to Clark. He'll make the catch and put 1 away. Victor Martinez is 3 for 3 today with a double, a run, and an RBI, and here is the pitch. 4-6, column 4, row 6. That's a strikeout on a 1-5, 18 too high. 4-6, column 4, row 6. It's a fly ball to Young. And that is out number 2, 2 up and 2 down. Ryan Garko is 0 for 4, and here is the pitch. And that's going to be a 5-6, column 5, row 6. That's going to be a walk on a 1-8. That's a 19. The 19 is too high. 2-1, column 2, row 1. It's going to be a single out there to Spahn. And with that, we have a runner on first. 2 outs and a runner on first, and that's going to bring up Johnny Palatra. Palatra is 0 for 3 today with a walk, and here is the pitch. And that's going to be a 4-2, column 4, row 2, strikeout on a 1-10. That is an 8. Struck him out. And that will retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, and no errors. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Nick Punto, Carlos Gomez, and Matt Toblet due up. So we do have a couple changes here. Garko coming out at first. Actually, no, they're not making any changes to their lineup there. They're leaving it as is. Jorge Julio coming out for Cleveland. And And with that, they are going to bring in Rafael Parrott. Yep. Actually, they're going to bring in Kobayashi. Masa Kobayashi will come in. Kobayashi, comes into the game with a 12.56 ERA. He's got 2 saves. He's pitched 4 1/3 innings, allowed 7 hits, 2 strikeouts, and 1 walk. Taking a look at the stats for Jorge Julio, he went 1 inning, allowed 2 hits, 1 strikeout, an ERA of a 1.92. Punto is up. He's 1 for 3 today with a run and an RBI, and here is the pitch. 3-5, column 3, row 5, possible error on a ground ball. 4-4, column 4, row 4, and that's going to be a fly ball out there to Gutierrez. He'll make the catch and put 1 away. Top of the order, Carlos Gomez is 2 for 3 today with a run and an RBI, and here is the pitch. 4-4, column 4, row 4, that's going to be a walk on a 1-2. That is a 10. The 10 too high. 3-6, column 3, row 6, that's going to be good for a base hit to Gutierrez. And with that, we'll run on first. Top of the order, Carlos Gomez is up. He's 2 for 3 today with a run and an RBI. And here is the pitch. Tolbert is 3 for 4 today with a double, a run, and an RBI. 5-6, column 5, row 6. That's going to be a range play. 3-6, column 6, row 3 to Gutierrez. His range is on a 1-5. That is a 1. He'll make the catch and put 2 away. Gomez on first gets a +1 to his base run rating. He goes to a 6. Moore up. He's 1 for 3 today with 2 RBIs. And here is the pitch. 6-4, column 6, row 4. Home run chance on a 1-6. The 7 is too high. 4-6, column 4, row 6, and that's going to be a ground ball to Palatra, and that will retire the side. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on for the Twins. After 8, it's the Indians 9, Twins 5. We go to the top of the 9th. Franklin Gutierrez, Jason Michaels, and Casey Blake due up for the Tribe. Will we see some 9th inning magic? Jesse Crain done for the Twins as they're going to go back to the bullpen, and they are going to bring in Joe Nathan. Nathan will come in. That is his card. I'll come in to pitch the last inning here. Yep. Nathan, no ERA. He's got 1 save. He's pitched 5 innings, allowed 2 hits, 5 strikeouts, and no walks. He does have a special K. We'll talk about the special K in just a second here. Let's take a look at the stats here for Jesse Crain. He went 1 inning, allowed 1 hit, 1 strikeout, an ERA of a 1.34. Let's take a look at the box score of the game. After 8, Cleveland scored a run in the first, 3 runs in the second, 4 runs in the first or a fourth, a run in the 5th. They've been held to 0 from the 6th inning onwards to the 8th. It's 9 runs on 13 hits with 1 error committed. The Twins, they scored a run in the first, 4 runs in the second. They've been shut out. They are down by 4. It's 5 runs on 14 hits, and they've also committed 1 error. And with that, Gutierrez is up. He's 0 for 3 with a walk. And here is the pitch. 3-5, column 3, row 5. That is a strikeout on a 1-10. The 20 is too high. So now the special K rating will come into play. On a 1-6, the first thing we do is we check the die roll. Is it in range of the special K? Yes, it is. On a 1-6, struck him out. So that'll put 1 away, and Jason Michaels is up. Michaels, 1 for 3. They are going to leave him in. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a 1-3, column 1, row 3. That's going to be a walk on a 1-7. The 13 is too high. And on a special K rating of a 1-6, struck him out. So 2 up and 2 down, and that's going to bring up Casey Blake. Blake is 2 for 4 today with a double, 2 runs, and an RBI. And here is the pitch. And that is going to be a 4-6, column 4, row 6. That is a blank. Special K rating of a 1-6. That is a 6. Struck him out. So no runs, no hits, and no errors as the Twins make quick work of the Indians, retiring them in order. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Matt Mercer, Damon Young, Denard Spahn due up for the Twins. Masa Kobayashi is done. So we are going to go over to the Cleveland, going to go to the bullpen for one final time, and they're going to bring in Jensen Lewis. That is his card. Lewis comes into the game with a 1.70 ERA. He's got 2 saves. He's pitched 5 1/3 innings, allowed 2 hits, 5 strikeouts, and no walks. Matt Mercer. Let's take a look at the stats here from Masa Kobayashi. Kobayashi went 1 inning, allowed 1 hit, an ERA of a 10.19. Mercer batting a .333, and here is the pitch. Twins down by 4, 5-1, column 5, row 1. That is a blank. 4-5, column 4, row 5, and that's going to be a fly ball out there to Michaels. And that is going to be out number 1. So they are going to intentionally walk Damon Young here. On a 1-2, that's going to be a range play. They are going to intentionally. So Young is on infield at double play depth, and that's going to bring up Denard Spahn. Spahn batting a .333, and here is the pitch. 3-4, column 3, row 4, on a walk plus, that's a 19, that's a 13. And runners on first and second. They're going to leave Young in. They're going to pull Young. Young is going to come out. We are going to get a pinch runner. And that is going to be Alexi. Alexi will come in the pinch run here. Craig Monroe is up. He's 1 for 4 today with a double and 2 strikeouts. And here is the pitch. 1 away, 1-2, column 1, row 2. That's going to be a range play. And that's going to be a 6-6, column 6, row 6. Fly ball to Sizemore. His range is in a 1-3. That is a 4. He can't get it. And that is out, and all runners will hold. And it is now 9-6, down by 3. Howie Clark is up. And here is the pitch to Clark. 3-2, column 3, row 2. That is a blank. 3-1, column 3, row 1. It's a pump up to Cowell. And that's going to be out number 2. 2 away, the Twins down to the last out. Nick Punto is up. He's 1 for 4 today with a run and an RBI. Here's the pitch. 3-5, column 3, row 5. It's a wild pitch on a 1. It's a passed ball. It got by him. It's now 9-7. Sizemore goes to third. Spawn will score, and we're down by 2. Punto, 4-5, column 4, row 5. It's a fly ball back there to Sizemore. He'll make the catch and retire the side as the Cleveland Indians defeat the Minnesota Twins with a final score of 9-7. Final line score coming right up. 2 runs, 1 hit, and no errors at the end of the 9th inning. So with that, the Cleveland Indians defeat the Minnesota Twins. Final score 9-7. Indians 9 runs on 13 hits and 1 error. The Twins 7 runs on 15 hits and 1 error. Cliff Lee will get the win, and Francisco Linario will pick up the loss. That's his first loss of the replay. Cliff Lee, that is his first win of the replay. Grady Sizemore goes up to hits his 5th home run. Kelly Stoppage hits his 1st home run. Let's take a look at the stats here. Cliff Lee will get the win. He went 6 innings, allowed 11 hits, 5 runs, 5 earned runs, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts, an ERA of a 4.95. Johnson Lewis went 1 inning, allowed 1 hit, 1 run, 1 earned run, and 2 walks, an ERA of a 2.85. Joe Nathan went 1 inning, had 3 strikeouts, no ERA there. So Francisco Linario gets the loss. He went 3 innings, allowed 9 hits, 8 runs, 8 earned runs, 3 walks, 1 strikeout, 2 home runs, an ERA of an 8.0. So that's going to do it for us here at the Metrodome, as the Indians will improve to 10-7 and the Twins will drop to 5-12. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like and a thumbs up on your way through the turnstiles here in Minnesota. And remember to click that bell notification to be notified of when new videos go up in the 2008 replay, and when I go live with all of the Philadelphia Phillies and Field of Dreams. Until then, I'm Scooney007. We'll see you for another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. Until then, take care, everyone. Bye-bye.